Good morning. Just got up here in Coralville, Iowa and showered and just about ready to take off and hit the road again. So we're going to be heading up to Minneapolis today. We're looking at about a 4.5-hour ride, and I believe there's only one supercharging stop along the way that we'll need to stop at, and that's at Albert Lea, Minnesota, which I've stopped at quite a few times before. So we're going to be heading out. I'm going to check out of the hotel right now. It is 10:38 in the morning. And that should get me in a little between 3 and 4 o'clock today, which will be perfect timing because can't check in till 3 anyways. But yeah, somewhere probably around 3 or 4 o'clock. Once we get up there, got a lot of camping and fishing and golfing and all sorts of stuff going on for the next few weeks. So again, thank you for riding along for this adventure, and let's get after it. All right, so just put everything into the car, getting ready to take off here from the Radisson Conference Center and Hotel in Coralville, Iowa. I think we have about, let's see here. I got a couple of Sentry mode alerts. I think there was a couple cars parked next to me. I'll look at those in a minute. So we are going to go to navigate, charging. We're here kind of near Iowa City, and we're gonna head up toward Minneapolis. I believe we need to stop in 66 miles, to Waterloo, and then after that we should be able to make it from Waterloo up to the Albert Lea Happy Trails Lane Supercharger. So let's head there. We have 75%, so we have plenty. Also of note, I think I went to bed last night with about 80% and it had Sentry mode on the whole time, and it only used 5%, so not bad. It says we'll get there with 35%, so that is way more than enough. We could maybe even go on a little bit farther if we wanted to. Yeah, we'll just do that because it's just one stop, and then second stop at Albert Lea, and then on to Minneapolis. All right, so we have 1 hour and 11 minutes, 78 miles to Waterloo. All right, I will see you at the next supercharger.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I
on the right.
figure out where the road goes.
Now turn left.
All right, here we go. Waterloo, another one at Hy-Vee.
Now you have arrived at your destination.
A lot of them seem to be at Hy-Vee in Iowa. America, I think, or whatever that is. Let's see. All right, so just got here to Waterloo, Iowa Supercharger. Said we would get here with 35%. We have 36%. So again, right on with that, which is great, especially with the cargo box. It seems to be getting better and better with every update as far as accuracy. If you don't have a cargo box, you don't have to worry about that. You should always be within 1 to 3% of whatever it says. For a while, I was sometimes 20 to 25% off from what it said because of the cargo box on the roof, but that seems to have been fixed. We do have some other chargers here from Mid-American Energy Company. I'm going to look on PlugShare here in 2 seconds, see at what speed those are, because I have a new CCS adapter coming. Actually, I'm going to pick it up today, and then I will be able to charge Electrify America and all these other third-party chargers. I've already got all the apps for that and stuff, so I'll definitely be doing a full video on that coming up very soon. Just got the lowdown on these third-party chargers. It says that they're actually part of the Shell recharge program. I know Shell was going around the gas station, the oil company, and buying up a bunch of different third-party chargers, which makes sense. But on the top, it does say Mid-American Energy Company. Let's zoom in for you. And these are actually fast chargers. They're 150 kilowatts. That's the same. Well, actually, I think I'm at 250 right now. That's like half of what the Tesla network is 150 kilowatts. So, all right, let's go get charged up. Little different design here. Windy out, but I forgot to mention earlier too, when I only lost 5% overnight with Sentry mode on. Also, that included, running the fridge all night. Pretty decent. All right, so that's chicken breast I'm not gonna eat now. That is a sandwich I am gonna eat now. And let's grab, let's go with Coke Zero. All right, getting charging here. This is Waterloo, Iowa, 8 stalls at 250 kilowatt. Should be a pretty quick charge. Let's see the next stop. Go to navigate, charging. You can always put in, like, since I'm going to Minneapolis, I could put in Minneapolis and it'll show the entire route to Minneapolis and which ones they suggest stopping at. But I found that's really conservative, and lots of times you could easily make it to the next one, and then you'd have a lower charge, and then it'd be faster to charge there, if that makes sense. So let's say you have 10% when you get to a spot, and you want to go from 10% to 50%. That would be a lot quicker than if you were going from 50 to 90. That's just lithium-ion batteries, how they work. More full they get, the slower the charge comes in. So on a road trip, you always want to try to get the lowest amount possible when you get to a charger, because that's going to be when you're going to get the fastest charging at the lower end. Usually from like 0 to 50%, it's really quick. You know, let's say you might be able to go from 0 to 50% in like 10 minutes, but then from 50 to 90 might take you 35, 40 minutes. So yeah, you want to just keep the lowest amount possible to get to your next spot. All right, so we are right here kind of in the middle of Iowa, and we're heading up. The next spot is going to be, we're just going to have one more stop, which should be the Albert Lea, Minnesota one. That is 8 stalls at 150 kilowatt. So let's choose that one. It is 2 hours, 9 minutes, 129 miles. It says right now if we left, we'd have minus 13%. So we'll let that go. We're currently at 45%. We'll let it go till that probably says about plus 20%. And then we'll take off. So I'm imagining probably about 15 to 20 minutes. It's 12:17 right now. We'll see what it is when we're ready to take off. All right, so got my lunch here. Gonna have that while I'm finishing up charging. Should be another maybe 10 minutes, I guess, maybe. And then I'm out of here, headed to Albert Lea, Minnesota, and then on to Minneapolis, Minnesota, where I'll check into my hotel. Yeah, just enjoy the summer. All right, so that ended up taking way longer than it needed to. Only reason is I went all the way up to 93%. I ended up talking to, see buddy, ended up talking to buddy here, Bob McDermott, I think it was. Ended up chatting with him for like 30 minutes about different Tesla stuff and showing him my camping setup and all that stuff. So ended up staying, yeah, way longer than I could have left at like, I think like 60% or 70% or something like that. But that happens sometimes when you're at a supercharger. So yeah, shout out to Bob. Nice chatting with you. Let's head up to Minneapolis. Next stop is Albert Lea, Happy Trails Lane. And let's look at the charge. Ended up being $14.96. So ended up almost filling all the way up for under 15 bucks. All right, I'll see you guys in Albert Lea, Minnesota.
Now take exit 11 on the right. In 1,000 feet, turn right onto East Main Street.
All right, so these are, I think, 8 stalls at 150 kilowatt. So we'll probably be here about, I'm guessing, 20 minutes. Okay, so just arrived to the Albert Lea, Minnesota Happy Trails Lane Supercharger. 8 stalls at 150 kilowatt. You can see right here. Nobody else here right now. Usually there is. But gonna charge up. It's the last stop before getting to Minneapolis. All right, so it shows about 15-minute charge to be able to make it there. It is 95 miles, hour and 33 minutes. So let's get charged up and head on to Minneapolis. All right, you can see the kilowatts going up there. Imagine we'll probably get about 120. And I was almost exactly right, 121. All right, it's a 150 kilowatt charger, but I knew with 28%, it'd probably be a little less than 150. So yeah, 121 coming in right now. That should last until we get up to about 45%, and then it'll start to taper from there. All right, yeah, about a 15-20 minute charge. I'm running inside. Here at the Supercharger in Albert Lea. In Minnesota, they have a lot of these Zeph Energy chargers. This is a J1772 charger. Yeah, these will just pop right into your adapter that you have that comes with your Tesla. And they're pretty slow though. You'd have to charge for hours to get anything considerable. Sorry about the wind. And then you have this too, which is, let's see, I don't know what company, an ultra fast charging station. I'll have to look up exactly how fast they are. Not Electrify America, it doesn't look like. So it might be Zeph Energy as well. Just got done looking, and those chargers that I was just at over there from Zeph Energy, which is I believe a Minnesota company because they're all over Minnesota, that actually is 150 kilowatts, so another fast charger. So that's pretty good. So yeah, about an hour and a half drive back to Minneapolis, and on the way there I'm gonna stop and pick up the CCS charger. So let's say these are all full, I could just run over to that Zeph Energy one, which I have already downloaded the app for, and charge up. I believe the prices at like Zeph Energy or any of the other ones like ChargePoint or of course Electrify America, you're going to pay slightly more than you're going to pay in some cases a lot more, but usually from what I've seen, it's just a little bit more than you're going to pay at the Tesla Superchargers. But it opens up that opportunity, especially if you have a cargo box, but even if you don't, to really explore a lot more places, just because there's going to be Electrify Americas at Walmarts and things like that throughout the country. And you know, if you get to an area where you're like, whoa, I don't know if I can make it. It's, 270 miles from this point to this point, which isn't too often, but let's say it's around a national park. Like for instance, Glacier National Park. I think Helena, Montana is the closest supercharger. And then if you want to go into the park and then you want to, explore and stuff like that, you'd have to come all the way back to charge. But if there's an Electrify America or maybe like a Rivian or even something like that in the future, you'll be able to charge at those with the CCS adapter. Tesla said they were going to come out with them early this year. We're already to June and they haven't. Everything seems to be delayed, but I just got mine from a website that actually buys them from Tesla directly in South Korea, which they've been available for like 6-7 months now, and then just resells them for a small markup. I paid $60 extra, so instead of $250 from Tesla, it was $309, so just a little bit more, and then that included shipping to the United States. That'll open up so many more charging options for me. I literally don't have to worry about it. I've looked like even in like northern Minnesota where there aren't Electrify Americas even, or other charging companies including Tesla, or they're hit or miss I guess with Tesla Superchargers. There's a lot of smaller energy companies that have like 50 kilowatt chargers. Now while I wouldn't want to juice all the way up from 0 to 100% with that, it's perfect for like if you just need add 125, 150 miles and you're good to go. Again, just opens up a lot more opportunities when you're out on the road as much as I am. So it's like kind of been the holy grail that I've been waiting for. All right, let's go unhook. Also, just hit 100 degrees. Whew. That is hot for Minnesota. For anybody interested, that charge was $14.76. All right, I will see you guys in Minneapolis, Minnesota. First, gonna run over to the edge here so we don't take up any spots for anybody. And going to clean off the windshield. Well, I was just walking in to get my adapter. And I just saw these. I have not seen these before. Volta. Looks like J1772. Volta charging. I have to check these out. I imagine this whole thing is just some advertisement. But, oh, free. That's cool. So, you get a little charge there. Kind of cool. All right, so got the CCS charger. Not opening it quite yet, but headed to the hotel. We'll probably open it there, and then you'll see it in the next couple videos. I'll do a review of it. Just a little old history lesson here. This DoubleTree right in front of me, I used to work there a long time ago. I mean, and my sister's husband used to work at this TGI Fridays. Kind of funny. Probably like, I don't even know, 19 years old, 20 years old.
500 feet, turn right.
All right, so just got into my hotel. All right, so new day, new hotel. Just got into the Twin Cities area here in Minneapolis. I'll be here on and off for about a month, just some camping and fishing and hiking and all sorts of stuff. So really looking forward to this vacation. Again, appreciate you guys coming along for the ride. That's about it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next travel, quick tip, or review video. Thanks for watching.